So where am I now? Route 2?
Yeah, you're almost back in Kanto. Or in Pallet Town.
Fucking ridiculous. So now I gotta go back through Diglett's cave and... Is there a shorter way to do this?
Not that I can recall, no.
Damn it.
Always gotta be looking for the shortcuts, Tim.
Yeah. Yeah, because that's exactly what we want is Mount Moon all over again. We're just going through the
Well,
same...
Diglett's Cave is a lot less hassle than Mount Moon.
Yeah. Mount Moon was lots of hassle.
Zubat, 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 Zubat.
Yeah. In fact, if somebody made us a theme song, it would just be Zubat sung about 47 times. And like...
It'd be very confusing.
Yeah. Oh! I see what you did there.
Just see what I did.
I saw what you did there. Ah! Hugh was going to be evolving soon, didn't he?
What level is he?
30.
6 levels, I want to say.
I thought that was Charizard.
And if that's Charizard, then he'd be 35.
Mm.
Charizard is the hardest to raise.
I thought... No, Venusaur and Wartortle are 32. I'm questioning the Pokemon Master. I'm angering the gods now.
Wartortle evolves into Blastoise starting at level 36,
Wow. I was way off.
according to Bulbapedia.
Fuck Bulbapedia.
I mean, I believe Ivysaur to Venusaur is a lot less because Bulbasaur is super easy to level up, or to evolve.
Ooh, excuse me. Well, I don't know because I've never played Squirtle, so I guess I was wrong.
Yeah, Ivysaur to Venusaur is level 32.
Yeah. Look at that. We got Eradicate now.
Unless it's like Ash's Bulbasaur, who never wants to evolve. It's like, motherfucker, grow up. Literally.
Yeah, it's like there's a little thing called nature. Give in to it. So you think it's time to start leveling our Death Pidgey? Or should we just leave Pidgey the way he is and just let him continue to be a surprise?
I think Pidgey has this on lockdown.
Okay, yeah. They dig a hole, I get the fuck out of there. This is bullshit. We've done, like, nothing this episode.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, you beat Lieutenant Surge, and then there's just a bunch of running around.
More or less, yeah. And then it's just, batch 4, 5, 6.
Yeah. Well, first
Though I guess you do have that. You have the Team Rocket subplot during that.
Yeah. But there's also mass creepiness that we're heading towards.
Lavender Town.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that they had the balls to put something like Lavender Town, and I shouldn't even have to say they had the balls to, because that's nothing that you should have to, you know, be careful with talking about. But I guarantee you're not going to find a Pokemon graveyard in any of the new generations.
Yeah. Which is BS because that's like
Hey, your
everybody's favorite
Pokemon's
part.
gonna. Hey, by the way, things die. Get
Yeah.
over it.
Yeah. It's like one day you're gonna have to be strong because somebody you care about's going to die.
Now, I'm not saying add a mechanic to where the kid's Pokemon can die, but just
Yeah.
remind them that it will happen and that it's a part of nature.
I mean, yeah, it's
Only
that's
now they might retcon that.
yeah. I think basically that's what Pokemon is all about, to teach kids about, different experiences of life that they're going to have to deal with someday, going out on their own and being responsible for themselves and caring for someone or something else. The inevitability of demise.
Your coworkers are going to be dickbags.
Yeah, you're not going to be able to go on a walk without some jerk off walking up to you and wanting to pick a fight. Shorts are going to be comfortable and easy to wear.
Oh, please. Adults don't even wear pants when we don't have to.
Nudity. Oh shit, we should probably teach something Flash, shouldn't we? Uh, but what?
We have the technology to convert matter into energy and store it as data on a PC box, but we don't have a torch.
Yeah. I don't want to put this weak shit on fucking Dashaka, but I think he's the only one we have that. Yeah, he's the only one we can have. Damn it.
I'm sorry, flashlight. I don't know why I used the British terminology there.
Yeah.
Talk to Brits for half an hour and using their lingo.
Yeah. So what are we gonna do? We just gonna give Flash to Dashaka and just live with it?
That's more or less what I think we gotta do.
Yeah.
Unless we want to use a six guy as just an HM whore. But I can't think of who we would have who we could do that with.
Yeah, we'd have to catch one. We'd have to figure out. But yeah, I can't think of anyone. Anyone would
Our
be.
only other option would be to look up a map of the place and try to get through without using Flash.
Fuck that.
It's possible, just really, really bad for your eyes.
Yeah, I'm not doing it. Let's see what we want to delete off to Shaka. Thunder Shock, Thunderbolt, Thunder Wave, or Quick Attack. Probably Thunder Wave.
Thunderwave.
Yeah. Except I don't think you can overwrite an HM move, which sucks.
Nope. I don't remember if the move Forgetter is in this version or not, but I don't believe he is.
Great. Just wonderful. And by wonderful, I mean poop-tastic.
Poop-tastic.
Okay. We finally get to go somewhere. Gonna pull out the bike, though. Is there anything useful in this cave?
I couldn't even remember where Flash is. I don't know what the hell's in that cave.
Good point. Well, first we got Zubat. Great.
This cave is just full of surprises already.
What is this, the Rock Tunnel or the Cave of Disappointment? God, I hate Zubat so much.
The Cave of Disappointment is, well, understandably a lot less majestic than the Cave of Wonders. There's no genie, but there's a guy named Bill.
Yeah. Is there a guy named Dale? Or maybe,
On Thursdays, yeah.
or maybe a guy named Hank?
Damn it, Tim.
We'll throw in a Boomhauer. I like King of the Hill.
No. I was wondering, like, either he means King of the Hill is good or King of the Hill is disappointing, and I can't figure out which.
I don't know. Just working King of the Hill in there.
I sometimes had trouble getting into King of the Hill. It had some really good episodes, I guess.
I think the biggest issue it has for me is that the characters can't be kept into one personality type. Like sometimes they'll just like drastically change a character's personality to fit with the story. Like it worked with Bill because Bill had mental issues, but not anyone else. Like every now and again they'd make like perfectly nice characters into complete jerk offs just to work with the story. And that got really annoying after a while.
I'm not super clear on what Boomhauer's personality is supposed to be.
I don't know. Boomhauer was kind of a blank slate.
But at least King of the Hill ended before it just got really old and tired,
Yeah.
unlike Simpsons or Family Guy.
Yeah. Or South Park, I
I hear
think.
Seth MacFarlane's. The South Park can kind of do it because they've always been about like topical humor and taking their slant on the day's events, which is what my problem with the Comedy Central reboot of Futurama, or not reboot, but continuation of Futurama, was the episode where it's like making fun of the iPhone craze and Susan Boyle, and I'm okay, you're trying to be South Park, and it doesn't work because Futurama was always about like stories that maybe weren't epic, but they were at least timeless.
Hey, look, an onyx in the wild. I'm gonna kill it.
Though I hear Seth MacFarlane's got a new project. It features this guy who lives in New England and has a ridiculously hot wife compared to him, and has a non-human best friend.
Hmm. You don't say. That sounds like new ground for him!
And hey, Stephen King is writing a book about a guy from New England in a small but creepy town.
What's this
And
1,000...
hey, the Middle East is still violent.
What's this 1,000 Ways to Die in the West that I always see Seth MacFarlane looking surprised in promotional photos of?
Nah, I have no idea.
Okay. You is trying to learn withdraw. Doesn't that move suck?
Um, I don't. Yeah, don't bother. I realized something the other day, or like yesterday, when I was watching the PBG review of Pagemaster.
Yeah.
You know how in 90s movies there would always be that one scene that's supposed to be like, oh, this is the scene where you're supposed to feel wonder and awe, and we're going to put this, like, 90s pop ballad in the background.
Yeah.
I've discovered that those 90s pop ballads have for whatever reason, the ability to awaken nostalgia in me like nothing else does. I fully admit that they are stupid, cheesy songs, but I was listening to the one from Pagemaster and I was like, oh my god, this was the 90s.
Yeah. Slowpoke has hella defense, yo.
That he does. It's because he doesn't feel the pain for another hour.
Okay.
That's completely made up.
Yeah. I figured so much. Pokemaniac. He's exhausted from all the jerking off he was doing. I'm sorry, was that inappropriate?
Excuse me?
The Pokemaniac, he was so exhausted because Pokemon battles get him hot, apparently.
Gotcha.
Improv comedy is hard, okay? Making it up on the spot, not easy.
No, I know.
Sometimes you gotta resort to talking about jerking off.
No, if you've... I've been trying to look up video improv lessons on YouTube because I do want to get better at it, but I'm not sure how to go about doing it in my current situation.
Yeah. There's only so far just random practice is gonna get you. Because that's pretty much what this is for me. It's just fucking trying it on.
And I'm sure that if you talk to someone who knows improv comedy, they'd be like, "Oh, that's great, just doing it all the time." You're like, "But I don't feel like I'm actually getting better like that."
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure there's techniques that I need to know or something. Because I feel like I'm just not hitting all the right notes.
The only technique or rule that I learned when I was briefly in an improv club in high school was more or less always keep the joke going.
Yeah.
Or it's often called the yes and, which is where if somebody makes a statement or makes an assertion about the scene that you're in, you should always say yes and. Maybe not literally, but always go with that mentality. Because if we were doing a scene together and I walked in and you went, "Hey, you're really tall," and I went, "No, I'm not, I'm really short." That just kills everything.
Yeah.
Not the least of which because I am 7 feet tall.
Yeah. I was just trying to think of a comeback, and I got, son of a bitch, I'm put to sleep again. Fuck. It's so annoying.
Looks like Moffat's isn't the only Raticate being put to sleep.
It wasn't my Raticate.
Oh. Well, my stream is just now catching up.
Yeah. God, Gen 1 does suck.
There are some mechanics that I really do think improve the game when they do Fire Red, and I think I talked about them a couple episodes ago.
Yeah. It's like status effects. Fuck. Super effective when used against you, but don't work at all. Oh, son of a bitch.
Well, that feels like that every generation, but just things like the running shoes alone may seem to make such an impact to the pace of the game.
Oh my god, I fucking get it. You want to...
Hey, don't get me wrong, I hold no illusions that Gen 1 has a lot of technical flaws. It's just going to continue to be my favorite because it was the first.
Yeah. Oh god, there's a Bulbasaur. I know this joke keeps coming up, but come on. Just the idea of all the bullshit you gotta go through to get all the Pokemon, you know. Like if you wanted the living Pokedex.
You would have to basically have two friends who had just started their games and have somebody keep restarting and selecting new starters.
You know you want to have a Rattata as your main. You know you do. Your friend's like, no. No, I don't.
That's how the hardcores do it.
I wasn't even aware that there would be hardcore Pokemon players when I was a kid playing this.
I'm sure that even when Pokemon first came out, there were like 25 to 30-year-olds who got really hardcore into it.
Yeah. And they did nothing but want to ruin everybody else that played it. It's like, yeah, you really ought to stop playing this game. It's just not for you. It's just not for you.
Well, being, 24 and playing through X and Y now would be rather hypocritical of me to say that of somebody, but just accept it for what it is, and I think people get way too hardcore about it.
Yeah.
People go like, real people who really like the game, they do this, and this, and they EV train and IVs, and I'm like, no, people who really like the game really like playing the game because it's fun, and I don't care about your metagame bullshit.
Yeah, they play the fucking game.
Don't tell me who the real fans of a game meant for like 10-year-olds is.
Yeah, it'd be the 10-year-olds. Oh, looks like we have a viewer. Thank you.
Killian.
Yes, he has returned. I have a
I haven't
butt.
seen Andy here in a while.
I know.
What's up with him?
I don't know. Maybe he doesn't like us anymore. Maybe he thinks I'm some sort of jerk. Probably.
And Andy rode off into the sunset to maybe grace another live stream with his presence.
Killian just asked us what's up, and I have massive amounts of heartburn because I had mozzarella sticks and jalapeno poppers for lunch, and that wasn't a very good idea, apparently.
Nothing much, Killian. We're just talking about boys. So, girl talk, Jessica got her hair braided, and she looks like such a slut. I don't know. In the high school level, it seemed like the weirdest things could make somebody look like a slut.
Yeah.
In the eyes of their bitchy peers.
She had her one of her shoes came untied during second period math. What a whore!
She stumbled and you could see her entire heel.
God, they really should do something about the dress code around here.
By the way, do you think I have enough cleavage sticking out?
I love the fact that the girl talk to Killian is bringing up David Bowie.
Well, he is right in saying that David Bowie is a dreamboat.
He is. I just don't know if that's current and topical, but I guess that would always be true.
Fun fact, David Bowie was the original choice to play Elrond in the Peter Jackson Lord of the Rings. Also, David Bowie's package deserved its own spot in the credits during Labyrinth.
It did have a featuring role. Talking about another man's junk.
What's the one thing people always take away from watching that movie?
David Bowie's dick.
Yeah, the Muppets were really cool, but God, did you see that bulge on Bowie?
Oh, great. Like I said before, it always comes back to dick jokes. Every time.
That is correct, Killian. Labyrinth does star David Bowie's Bulge and a 12-year-old girl.
Oh my god. So, hit me with your best shot. That goes with about the same era we're talking about here.
Hit me with your best shot.
Yeah. This is gonna be the musical episode.
I know what's up.
We're just gonna sing most of it.
Which episode is this for the ones we've recorded today?
I don't know, the third or fourth. Fucking. Oh, you mean all day or just for Pokemon?
Just for Pokemon today.
I was gonna say this is like the third or fourth for Pokemon, but the seventh or eighth I've been part of. Really hitting the pavement to get these done and out on time, because my fucking schedule sucks.
Hold on one sec.
Yep. Mike's getting contacted by the governor. We may have to spring into action, and sadly, if that happens, if we have to spring into action, then we'll have to spring into action. I don't know where to go with that. It's not like we're superheroes. I mean, the governor calls us and he's like, "Hey, I got some problems here. We got problems with crime and corruption." And it's like, we can't help you. We're just Let's Players, We're comedians. We don't deal with, criminal situations or budget issues or concerns with finances and plumbing. We don't do any of that. We kind of sad. I mean, you mean apparently while I'm ranting about nothing, our viewer missed the Batman Forever stream and he's sad about that. No, you're not. Like, I finished one level and then got completely gobsmacked by the second. So you missed nothing. In fact, you can watch that whenever it's released. Or, yeah, you can watch that when it's released. That'll be fine. Okay. This is really... I hope this is the end of the cave and there's like no more. That would be great. I'd be so super into that. You have no idea. I don't know. We're apparently supposed to be waiting for Zilla to do Dragon Warrior, but it doesn't look like he's going to be around. I don't know. Oh god, there's more. Fine. Oh good. This tunnel goes a long way. Exactly what I wanted to hear. What, near the end of the game? No. Oh, you're talking about Batman Forever. Yeah, But we're not playing any more of that. That was a one-off. It's one of those games where if you play it, you get confused, and if you fuck up and die, it's game over, beginning of the game, and I just don't have the patience for that. I'm really hoping this isn't another one of those situations where Mike goes off to do something and then he never comes back, and then we get an explanation like 3 days later that he ended up having to go to Saskatchewan or something. Oh, the tunnel. There's still a ways to go with the tunnel. Yeah, I ascertained that from what this jerk off said. I'm currently battling. Um, no, but sometimes I think he might have supernatural powers. Sometimes. I mean, he is 7 foot tall, so he's predestined to be like superhuman in some manner. Oh shit! A trainer with 4 Pokemon. Whittle him down little by little must be his motto. Huh. Well, just because you're tall doesn't mean you're. Our viewer has just accused Mike of, being good at basketball because he's tall. Just because you're tall doesn't mean you're good at basketball. We'll just say that right now, and then we'll get what he has to say on the whole situation when and if he comes back. Yes, but I'm pretty sure Shaq actually was interested in playing basketball. This is getting to be awkward now.